Welcome, Blood Bowl fans, to our first match of week 3 or round 3 in the Kringle Cup 3 tournament. With us tonight, we have both coaches from the competing teams. We've got Coach Doug of SAUCY versus Coach Davis of Five Nights at Jeffrey's. Let's bring in both of the coaches. Let's bring in Coach Davis first because it looks like his mouth is not full. Coach Davis, how are you doing tonight, good sir?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, Coach Alec. How about yourself?
Thanks. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. How do you feel going against Coach Doug of Saucy tonight?
Coach Doug is a very formidable coach. He's a great coach. I believe he came away with a dub last week. Um, no, he didn't actually. It was a very close game, and he looked good doing it.
Do you even know who he played last week?
Um,
It was Coach Al of the Ratskeller.
Yeah, it was a bit rough last week, I gotta say.
well, he looked good doing it.
Anyways. All right, let's bring in Coach Doug. Coach Doug, welcome back this week, man.
Hello.
Coach Davis had mentioned you would just come off of a loss. Are you looking to kind of put in some hurt to his team this week?
Well, I'm excited to see what type of team he's playing. It kind of looks like humans. I'm not sure yet. I actually
Union.
don't know. Elven Union? All right. I came into this unprepared without a strategy, and I'm just kind of going to wing it.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. You know, the beginning of the season is always the time to figure out strategies, what works and what does not work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coaches, without further ado, go ahead, start the matchup. That way we can watch, and then deafen and mute, please.
It's actually starting right now, but all right.
All right, we are loading into the Cabal Vision. Let's go. Get this match underway. I forgot to introduce my co-casters here tonight. I've got Coach Robbie with me and Coach Cole.
Yo, 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 yo.
Coach Robbie,
Yep.
I really enjoyed your commentary while I was on the road with Coach Davis. That was a dynamic duo that I did not expect to see happening, but it was fantastic nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm sure, though, there was plenty of cringy moments when I didn't know the rules of things and was just casting out of my ass. But
no, it was perfectly fine. You know, Grant sometimes says things too that doesn't make sense, but it happens, you know?
yeah,
I say things that don't make sense. I think Cole is the only one that says things that it makes sense.
yeah, Cole's got the whole wiki.
It ain't
memorized,
easy
so
knowing the entire rule book.
Yeah.
That's why we love you, Cole.
Coach Cole is the walking almanac for Blood Bowl, so
Also known as autism.
Also, Blood Bowl fans, well, what's your guys' guess for the new team revealed tomorrow?
what was Coach Andrews' team he played in the Kringle Cup 2? What was that called?
The Tomb Kings.
Those guys. No, actually the Amazons. I bet it's the Amazonian women.
I think it's probably going to be like astronauts, if I had to guess.
Astronauts?
Yeah, astronauts.
Mm.
That would be cool.
Thinking more like Space Marines, maybe.
What are those?
Like Master Chief.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Cole, what do you think the release is gonna be?
Well, they had a little contest on their Twitter. If you guessed it right, there's a chance you get 1,000 warpstone.
Oh, shit.
I said it was the ogres. Everybody was saying the data mine teams.
What are some of the data mining teams?
Well, when the first game came, well, at first when it came out, there was screenshots of lizardmen, wood elves, and the regular undead. Well, season 1 came around and we got lizardmen, so I'm like, okay, next one might be wood elves or undead. And then we got underworlds, and there was no information about that at all. So to be honest, it could be one of those, or it could be a entirely new team.
Interesting. Well, that won't impact our season, will it? Because you can't like retroactively add a team.
No.
So, be interested for Kringle Cup 4 though.
Yeah.
And we have the kickoff. It looks like Coach Doug is going to be receiving. Blitz action out on from Five Nights at Jeffries coming out, so that's huge.
You have any predictions for this match, Alec?
I think that, honestly, I think if the rolls are even, you know, they both roll like shit or they both roll really well, I think the Lizardmen will pull out with the victory.
Okay.
But knowing anybody who plays an elf team, they tend to not roll well when they need to, so.
Yeah, like the situation here, Coach Davis had kick on the person who kicked the ball off, and it went to the furthest corner of the map.
So true.
Also, Coach Davis could have blitzed Skink there, and he chose not to, so that's interesting as well.
First Blood, original Buffalo.
Oh, he gave the Saurus the ball. I didn't even see that. That Saurus up on the front line.
Oh my god,
that just
it is.
blitzed has the ball. Ball carrier coming out strong.
That is a very interesting play.
It's gonna be tough for these elves to take down this 4 strength Saurus blocker here.
Yeah, and there is, I mean, because of the blitz action, Davis did put all of his men in a tackle zone right off the bat, so it's not going to be super easy for him to even get to the ball carrier.
Yeah, and Coach Davis put a lot of these elves onto Skinks already, so he kind of gave up a lot of those, you know, players that he could have used to cover, or at least, you know, try to take down some of these Sauruses on the line here. So he kind of just left himself open in the middle of the field.
That is a damn near perfect looking cage that we got going on here too. It's like perfect formation.
There we go. It is a perfect
Successful
cage
dodge.
now.
Uh-oh.
And the Skink gets out.
Oh my god.
Holy crap. This is the most dominating looking cage I think I've seen in Blood Bowl so far.
Let's get a Davis can. He looks worried. He looks stressed. Doug is just munching on some pierogies.
I guess his only option now is to just slow down the Saurus.
Yeah. He does also have a skink in there. I don't know if we would see like a handoff. That'd be kind of cool to the skink to weave through some shit.
Yeah, he could hand off the ball.
I think
If he wants original Buffalo to score, he needs to make a way through, because there's no way a Saurus is gonna dodge.
Yep. I think honestly these elves could attack from the back end, because these skinks only have 2 strength, so he could put a blitz onto one of these skinks and just start putting pressure from the backside where they're weakest.
That is a good idea, although it doesn't look like that's exactly what's happening. Oh, don't want to see that. First reroll.
First and last reroll for Coach Davis.
Damn. Yeah, this is not exactly looking good. Honestly, it might just turn into literally beat the shit out of each other on the midline here until the elves are all dead and then we run.
I think Coach Doug's just gonna brute force his way through these elves and just plow them over until he gets a nice opening. Right now it's looking like he has no pressure on him whatsoever, so it's working in his favor. But a counter cage can always kind of mess you up here, so we'll see how the rest of this or I guess the rest of this drive plays out. Now does coach?
And-
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Trying to find a hole of some kind. It's interesting, both of these coaches have already had buys this season.
Oh, have they really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Coach Davis's was last week, and Coach Doug was week 1.
So I guess that means both of these teams are a little more inexperienced than the rest of the teams in week 3 here.
Harvey Weinstein's going to be knocked down by Mango Habanero. No armor break.
Is there actually only 2 minutes of chess clock, or is that bug?
It's a bug.
Okay.
Ooh. Jammin' Jalapeno going to get called off, sent off the field for the rest of the game. Coach Doug's already down a player now with that. It's kind of risky going for an early foul roll like that.
Yeah. Down one man for essentially the whole game.
Christian Tucker has block. He is a blitzer. He's going to be able to take down Asian Zing. It stuns him. All right, I need your guys' input on this. Do you think Prince Andrew, Coach Davis's catcher, looks like Syndrome from The Incredibles?
He does have a similar hairstyle.
Ooh, red die roll onto Mango Habanero. Habanero is going to take down Woody Allen. Turnover.
Doug getting close to a breakaway potential here. If he can push 1 or 2 more elves out of the way. We'll see if he chooses to actually break away or just kind of move the cage slowly down the field. Caribbean Jerk is going to push, or no, knock down Bill Clinton. And there's that hole. The original Buffalo can now run without having to dodge, but I don't know if that's advisable given the speed of the elves.
Yeah, I mean, if Coach Doug decides to break through, he's got... Oh, my God, he's going to just blitz.
Oh, wow. All right. I guess he can move those. Oh, there is sidestep here. I'll be interested to see where Davis chooses to move Kevin Spacey.
Oh, he decides to go for a rush. Oh,
Wow.
my God, 2.
Ballsy. I'm thinking Doug's feeling pretty confident here.
Yeah, he's going to need to form a cage up now. He has the
Does have a
skinks to
couple
do
of skinks,
so.
yeah. Kind of a secondary cage. A breakaway cage, if you will.
I would move medium up 1 more space. Make that box cage around him.
They try and move anybody else up with a dodge, or attacking Prince Andrew.
Quetzalcoatl gonna knock down Prince Andrew. It's a KO.
Oh, KO. That'll be Coach Davis's first player off the field.
Spicy garlic is open, however. There you go. He moves him. How is he going to keep going for rolls? Oh, he decides to dodge out. Puts pressure on that right side over there.
All right.
There we go.
Not a lot of opportunity here to stop this touchdown, I don't think, for Coach Davis.
Yeah, I mean, he's got most of his players knocked down, or like half of them are on the ground knocked, and then the other half are just covered.
Okay, do have one knockdown.
I think Coach Davis might just be letting this touchdown happen.
Yeah, that's fair, I think. I wouldn't be surprised too if we see a foul on Asian Zing. The Soros blocker down here, bottom left from Coach
Oh,
Davis.
yeah. I think Coach Davis is evaluating. He's like, do I try to blitz one of these skinks to put pressure on the ball carrier, or do I just sit back and try to go for injuries at this point?
I mean, injuring one of these blockers, I think is pretty valuable this early in the match to get them out of the game as much as possible.
Oh, yeah. Yep, once you run out of your brute force strength, and these skinks are pretty easy to contain.
Yeah.
Dodge saves Quetzalcoatl. We do have a player putting pressure on the left side cage.
Oh, and a rush. Okay, there will need to be some sort of action taken here in order to move the ball, whether it's a dodge or an attack.
This is actually a pretty good cage, because even if Coach Doug decides to blitz with original Buffalo onto Phil Collins, he'll still have to make one dodge roll at least to get away from Christian Tucker over here.
Oh, successful dodges for a blitz. 2 pushes, not exactly probably what I wanted to see, but he can get another man next to the ball carrier.
There we go. We see the craftiness of the elves coming through.
Yes, the rolls are working out as well this time.
Yep.
So Davis was able to put up a little bit of resistance here.
I think we'll see a blitz come out from original Buffalo onto Harvey Weinstein here, and then just run it in for a touchdown, possibly. Actually, he doesn't have enough movement to score, it looks like. Well, no, he does. He should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he should. If he blitzes onto Harvey Weinstein, knocks him down, and then runs it up, he could score this turn. There we go. Blitz coming out. Gonna be able to get the knockdown onto Harvey Weinstein. And with a follow-up and then movement, he should be able to score. There we go.
It is.
Touchdown, SAUCY.
Plenty of time this half for a rebuttal from Davis, though.
Indeed. He's got to hope his catcher wakes up. Will we see the wake up happen? Does not look like Prince Andrew's going to be waking up on this drive here.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. He's got his thrower, but nobody to receive. Well, actually, that's not true. All these characters have 2+ agility, so you can pretty much throw to any of these elves here. The only difference is they don't have the ability catch, so they can't re-roll catch tests.
Now, like, you played Coach Doug last round, and you beat him 3-2.
Indeed.
So what advice would you have for Davis?
Well, I think I scored 3 times in the first half, and 2 out of those 3 times was because Coach Doug couldn't pick up the ball. So my advice would be don't kick it out of bounds next time.
All right. That is actually good advice. Unless the roll was extremely unlucky.
Those skinks just needed a 3+, and I've got a 9 movement. I got 3 9 movement allowance players, so he spent his first turns, each turn trying to pick up the ball, failed, so I was able to kind of just take advantage of that and use my speed to my advantage. And I think that's what Coach Davis needs to do here is use his speed and his agility to kind of finesse his way through the field instead of trying to like knock down players. Oh, but it looks like with the I think that's a Nuffle roll right there. 3 players are stunned on SAUCY, 2 Saurus blockers.
Okay.
And a skink
Yeah,
runner lineman.
This is an opportunity for Davis. Well, this drive here is really we're gonna see what kind of game this is gonna be, I think.
Yeah, Coach Davis really needs to take advantage of these players knocked down on each side of the field and decide, do I want to run towards the side with the Saurus blocker or run towards the side with the skink runner lineman? I think he's making the right decision here, going for the side with the skink runner lineman.
It's gonna the blitz from Kevin Spacey.
Yep, knocks down another Saurus blocker.
Hard to break the armor value of those guys.
Yeah, with 10 armor value, it's odds are not in your favor whenever they do get knocked down. He just ends his turn without picking the ball up. I wonder if he meant to do that. Coach Davis just gave a thumbs up on the coach cam. I don't think that was intentional. That
Interesting. Little fat finger on the backspace button or something.
Yeah, that's a very common key to hit when you're playing Blood Bowl.
Maybe he was reaching for a nuggie or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe he set his drink down and actually smacked. Oh my God, Coach Doug's gonna go for the pickup.
Oh no!
The disrespect. The disrespect.
Okay, let's fail the pickup.
He's gonna re-roll it. Oh, it's not successful.
Okay. Well, what if this was just a huge, big brain bait from Coach Davis?
It was wide open. I had to go for it. All right, I'm going back.
Coach Doug taking the bait. I'm sure Davis was wishing for a knockdown there.
Oh yeah, now if Bill Clinton wants to pick up this ball, he has to make one dodge. Which Granted, it's just a 2+ dodge, so it's not very high, but
Yeah.
still a risk.
Plus the pickup. You really don't want to drop that with a turnover right next to a skink and next to your own end zone. That would be bad.
Yep. And he fails.
Oh no!
It was yeah,
There
a
he goes.
2+ dodge. You know, the risk of failure is always right there.
Are we going to see a quick touchdown here?
I think
If
we
the skink
probably
can pick
will.
up the ball.
Hey, Coach
Oh.
Doug is actually picking up his players now before he decides to do anything. Probably a smart idea.
Yeah, it's always advisable. This is not good for Coach Davis. Okay. Coach Doug kind of making a more reasonable effort for another touchdown here, as opposed to going for just the high risk, high reward plays of running into the ball. Actually taking some time to make the right moves before going for the ball.
Yep, he's trying to get some knocks before he decides to go pick it up, which good play on his part. That's something you should try to do, is knock down your opponents. That way they can't go and assist the ball carrier in case you do fail that pickup rule.
Well, I thought this drive, was really going to be a test for the rest of the match as to whether or not Davis was here to play, or if it was going to be, a bit of an easy W for Coach Doug. And I mean, it's not looking good. I'll say that at the very least. It's not looking good.
Yeah, what was that? Was that 2 turns by Coach Doug right there to score? I think it was. Crazy plays from coming out from Coach Doug over here.
Who received the in the first half?
Coach Doug did.
Coach Doug did. Okay, so I mean, if you can get another touchdown here, if Davis can get another touchdown before the end of the half here, then he'll receive in the second half. There is a chance, we can tie this up if he plays well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 3 turns to go and score. So it's definitely doable to at least get one more touchdown before the end of this half.
Here's the kick. It's not bad. Oh, Bill Clinton was KO'd at some point. So that's why the formation looks slightly different. He doesn't have his thrower.
Yep. Bill
there
Clinton.
next to the wall.
Oh, he fails the pickup.
Oh no.
He rolls another one. How many ones can these elf teams roll? I told you, man. The elf teams just.
Oh jeez.
He did so good on that first drive, and then it just now it's not looking too hot.
Well, I think Davis probably should have focused on some of these blockers a little more before trying to pick up. Maybe he didn't want to forget again.
Yeah.
Because the elves on the front line here are going to get demolished a little bit.
Another KO. Coach Doug can score again. He has 2 turns, and these skinks have some good movement. 8 movement allowance to go up there. Put some pressure on that ball carrier.
Coach Davis is sat all the way back in his chair, hand on his hip.
Yeah, he's not looking too happy with what's happening right now.
That is a sad, sad man in an ugly, ugly sweater. It's actually not that ugly. I kind of like it.
Pretty, I think it's navy, white, and red color scheme. Pretty good looking. There we
Coach
go.
Doug, on the other hand, is looking confident. He's looking focused. Oh,
There we go. The name of the game here for Coach Doug is throw as many skinks into the back line as possible.
yeah. Coach Doug wasn't happy with that failed roll at the rush, but he did force him to use a reroll. I don't think we can only call this situation bad luck from Coach Davis as well. Though I think there was some other. Okay, well that's pretty lucky. I think there were some opportunities for him to mitigate damage, even if there was bad luck. Maybe bringing some additional elves back, so that there was more than one dude there on a failed.
He kept I think put too many elves on the front line, like you said. He just didn't have any backup, so it's just like when you fail a pickup like that and you only have one elf back there, Coach Doug's gonna take advantage of that and just swarm your whole back line with more players.
Here's a blitz from Bill Gates.
Push him onto the ball. Oh, you loser. Wanted to see some chaos. I think this all started when Coach Davis ended his turn too early on that on his receiving end right there.
Maybe a spiraling mental game for Davis at this point.
Yeah.
Going for the pickup. That's a successful pickup.
He got it.
Davis is in possession of the ball.
It took only like 3 pickups to do so.
Yeah. Not enough time to get his own touchdown, but at the very least he can stop another point from Doug, hopefully.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Coach Doug to score here. I mean, he has to get the ball out of the player's hands first and foremost, and then he has to go and pick it up and potentially dodge out from the elves as well.
If I'm Coach Doug, I'm more just excited about these squishy elves on the front line here, surrounded by Saurus blockers.
Yeah, that's
just trying to get as many KOs and injuries before the half ends as possible.
Yeah, that's something I'd be eyeing at as well, is just try to get injuries, maybe more KOs. Who knows? No, it looks like he's actually going to be trying to get that ball knocked.
Okay.
And he will. The ball carrier is going to go down.
All right.
Bill
Well,
Cosby.
depending on where this ball goes, a skink could very well score here. Oh, into the hands of the. Okay. I think that's what you would want if you're Davis. I'm not exactly sure a better place for it to go other than into the hands of one of your players, but
yeah, that's not a great spot for the ball to go if you're Coach Doug. However, if you're Coach Davis, you're like, yes, it's probably the most protected and out of the way that it could possibly get.
I mean, the skink, the honey barbecue could theoretically dodge a couple of attacks, pick up the ball, and make it to the touchdown zone with its movement allowance. So I'll be interested to see.
Yeah, he'd have to make 2 going for us and then some insane dodges to be able to do it. But it's possible. Another KO. 4 KOs, but no injury. No, like, actual lasting injuries or, those kinds. So, Coach Davis is still pretty fortunate that none of these players are, hurt badly. All right. Unfortunate. I saw the vision there, Coach Doug.
Yeah. Well, we're going to need to see a spectacular second half here from Coach Davis.
Coach Davis decided to not even use his turn to injure or anything like that. He's just like, I'm going to get this half done.
Davis does not look happy currently. He's sipping on his McDonald's Coke. Looks absolutely unprepared and sad to go into the second half almost. Casting with Coach Davis last game, there was one point where he said he's been in situations like this before where you just want to resign and not risk the injury of any more of your players. I'm sure that's what's going through Davis's mind currently.
Yeah, possibly, but man, it's that potential though to injure or even kill maybe one of Coach Doug's player. I always look at that as like that's a potential for me to kill them.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you got to go for it. It might be risky, but hey, it could pay off for you.
And we do see here, Bill Clinton starts the half with the ball in hand.
No more rolling to pick up for Coach Davis, so the toughest battle he's faced so far this game is already over.
Yeah, this may be the best opportunity Davis has had the whole game. Looking at the field, it might look fairly average.
Yeah, right.
But
I mean, Coach Davis is only down one player compared to Doug, because I mean, Coach Doug has a player sent off, and then Davis has 2 players out on the sideline. So you're really only on a deficit of one player total, which ain't bad.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice to dodge there.
He dodges and puts him into another tackle zone. I don't know if I would have put him there. Maybe on one of the edges. I don't know. Oh well. He's still probably.
I think you need more cage here around the ball carrier just because of the movement of these skinks.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to free up Woody Allen to add some more bodies to that cage. I expect to see Donald Trump also joining the cage with that push. Increasing of any tackle zones. Oh, we get a blitz actually onto the original Buffalo.
When he's going to follow up. Oh, man. Donald Trump and Richard Branson over here are looking like tasty snacks for these 3 sources up on the line right here.
Another successful dodge. He won't be able to get all the way to the cage, but
yeah, I think we're gonna see a swarm of skinks come down towards the side of the ball carrier as backup.
Yeah, that is a pretty spooky lineup when you have these big sources up here, and then the skinks just crash on wherever the ball is because of their movement.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got the muscle in the front, and then the agility characters in the back kind of just floating around.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty legit sidestep. Keeps him in the cage. I would think Hot, the Saurus blocker, is maybe going to come in near the ball carrier as well.
Oh, yeah, here comes the blitz. Knockdown onto Bill Gates.
Oh, it's a death.
He killed Bill Gates.
Hottosaurus blocker.
Oh my god. Oh, but he's gonna go with a serious injury instead. Oh my god, we almost had a death there. That was insane. He almost killed the father of computers.
You really have to use an apothecary there.
Yeah. I mean, it is one of your linemen, but these elves are so expensive that it's like even a lineman will hurt you if you're down them.
Yeah. And if you don't have computers, what do you have?
Not Blood Bowl, that's for sure, unless you're playing the tabletop version.
No, there's actually no way to play Blood Bowl if you don't have a computer.
Wait, do you have to use a computer to play the tabletop version?
No. I was just living in a world where the tabletop version didn't exist.
It doesn't exist. I've never played it, nor have I seen it. To me, it's might as well not, you know?
Yeah.
Who even plays tabletop? Anybody that plays tabletop Blood Bowl, you guys are nerds, you know?
Yeah, freaking nerds.
Rolling dice in real life instead of letting the game do it for you. Who are you?
Who are you? I have to remember which skills your players have?
I have to paint my minifigs? What the heck?
What the fuck?
Just kidding. All you IRL Blood Bowl tabletop players are the real G's. We are just joking. Don't take it seriously. I think this is coming from people who all play like Dungeons and Dragons and lots of tabletop games.
Get beer real quick. I'll be back. Hopefully it doesn't cause pause in game.
All right, you better make it quick.
Coach Doug needs additional beer. A celebratory beer in the works already.
I think he said he was going to go piss, but maybe he is grabbing beer as well.
Oh, I thought he said beer.
I hope one of his skinks die without him even knowing. Like, he just comes back and it's like, oh, I had a player that died. That'd just be funny, wouldn't it, game? Come on. Come on, game. You know you want to give Coach Davis a death.
What is actually the play here for Coach Davis? The ball carrier is seriously in danger here, but he'd have to make dodge rolls in order to even remove himself from this situation.
I mean, that's what you do. You just rely on the odds. You can't play like such a pussy in this game. If you're playing a team that dodges all the time.
Oh, a handoff. Or no, a pass. A pass, an adjacent pass. To Woody Allen, who then passes it to Bill Cosby. This is insane.
When Bill Cosby's going to run it up.
Yeah.
This is going to be kind of sketchy, though.
Yeah. I mean, these spicy garlic and most of these skinks can pretty much get to anywhere.
I mean, hell, if Coach Doug could just knock down like two of these blitzers and linemen in the middle here.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's going to do it to himself, it looks like. He uses his reroll, dodges out.
That's okay.
So he's forming a cage right here in the center of the field now.
I see that.
I mean, this is such an odd thing to do because it's like now you're just kind of cage yourself in. It looks like these
now this is interesting because oh no, Doug is back. Okay, never mind. I thought he was peeing.
I thought he said he was peeing on. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch to see if he was actually pissing or grabbing a beer. Who knows?
I guess we'll see if he takes a sip of a beer or not. Then we'll know for sure.
Ooh.
Another KO. Harvey Weinstein is knocked out.
Yeah, this is rough for Coach Davis. At this point, like him being down so many players now, he's got 4 players on the sideline. It's just hard to make it work at this point.
There's a stun on to Donald Trump as well. Quickly running out of players here.
Yep. The name of the game here is just survivability, and these elves are just not meant for that.
Yeah. I think Davis made a mistake by putting so many men on the front line and then not actually doing that much attacking.
Oh yeah, no. Whenever I play like fast
Here's
teams,
a blitz.
Oh yeah, there you go. He failed a rush. It looks like had to reroll. And then the ball carrier, I think, is going to be going down. Yep, another KO.
Oof. Yeah, this is getting ugly.
Yeah, so the thing is with squishy teams, you never want to line your players up on the line. You want to try to just keep them back if you're on defense. On offense, you can kind of put them on the line since you get to attack first. But even then, it's like you need to create cages with these elves and have strength in numbers and not just send like 2 or 3 players to go guard the ball carrier. They're gonna get crushed. Yep, there we go. Spicy Garlic picks up the ball. Is he gonna take one more rush? Is he gonna do it? He does it, and he makes it.
2 successful rushes.
Now Christian Tucker or Woody Allen could potentially blitz here. Failed dodge from the journeyman Quatsaloa.
Does result in the... Oh, no. Yeah, it does result in a stun as well.
There we go. We're going to see the blitz come out from Christian Tucker here. He's got block, and that's going to be just enough to take down the skink with the ball.
There is another skink right there. Oh, yes, with block. You're right.
Coach
A
Davis,
KO.
he finally gets another player off the field. It took long enough, but he's finally done it. Now, does he have enough time to score twice? It's not very likely, but these emoting, love it. These elves do have good passing and good catching, so it is possible.
Yeah.
But most of his elves are kind of just caged in and not open.
Yeah. They're in the blender, you might say.
Oh, they are. Kevin Spacey and Woody Allen are not looking like they're going to have a very fun turn if they stay there.
Well, speaking of which...
Woody Allen covers the ball. Now that leaves Kevin Spacey to try to get the hell out of there. Oh! Ooh. Serious injury. Let's see what it is. Oh, man. He's got a head injury. So he has a -1 or +1 applied to casualty rules. And that's one of his blitzers, too. That's unfortunate. He's not going to have him next game.
That is rough.
It's better than losing agility or strength or movement, though. So honestly, I mean, probably one of the better injuries you could possibly get for a blitzer or an elf, I guess. Oh, we're going to see a blitz come in.
Successful rush.
Onto Christian Tucker. Christian Tucker's going down.
Can sidestep in front of the ball.
He's going to land on the ball.
Okay. Well, lands right in the hands of the source blocker, who then drops it.
Uh-oh. Woody Allen's getting surrounded here. Bill Clinton, the thrower, getting mighty close to that sideline.
Yes, sir.
And Coach Doug's saying, you're not going to escape. You're going to have to make some tough dodge rolls if you want to get out of this one, bub.
Coach Doug forming a cage around the ball and Bill Clinton on 2 different sides of the field. An injury, or a foul, onto Donald Trump. Nothing.
All right. If you're Coach Davis, what do you do in this? Do you just try to dodge and pick up the ball?
If you're Davis, you do everything in your power to not kill yourself after the game.
I mean, at this point, he could... Actually, I don't even know at this point what you can do. Maybe try to use Woody Allen to dodge into the pickup ball. Pick it up, dodge out. Run around to a pass action. Actually, no, because you can... Never mind, you can't do both in the same turn. I don't know, man. This is just not looking good for Coach Davis.
Yeah. Here's a blitz. onto Honey Barbecue, and he's going to push that MFR. It's about as fantastic as Davis's turns get at this point in time. Goes for a dodge. It's a failed dodge.
I think it's worth a try, trying to get your player from getting pushed out like that, you know?
Yes. I would probably recommend standing up Christian Tucker prior to going for that dodge, but what do I know?
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's a stun on the Woody Allen.
You think he's going to use a source to pick up the ball? No, he does not.
It's not even... Doug is playing this so carefully. You know he does not need to go for anything risky when he's at this much of an advantage. Commendable play.
Oh, we might see a foul onto Christian Tucker here. Somebody's coming to do an injury.
Here comes the pickup. Failed. Lands on both of the Elves' bodies.
He tried to do it.
Right.
Oh, that's so messed. So I guess you can't really do a foul roll if the ball's in the space where you have to put your player to do a foul because it'll make him pick it up first.
Oh! We get a successful touch! The Elf is running down the field! He's found his opening!
Christian
He only had to
Tucker.
knock every fucking player on the other team
He was
at
just
the same
he
time.
was just playing dead all along. Maybe that's what kept him down.
And Davis has actually got a couple of other players, and there is a goal down there, which is not ideal. And turnover, and okay, the play might be over.
And I see
that for a second there.
There's a wave of lizardmen right behind him too, just wanting to chomp at his nuts here. Both players have blocked. Christian Tucker's still going to be standing.
And he gets sidestep. I mean, Christian Tucker could make another successful dodge roll in order to get out of this.
Oh, that's...
Okay. We'll have to make a couple of successful dodge rolls in order to get out of it. Actually, I think he could be completely surrounded, probably.
You know what? It'd be crazy if he makes a pass to Richard Branson on the over there. Oh, no, Woody Allen. Woody Allen's going to be feeling the pain.
Here comes. Oh, he is caught.
It's just his journeyman, so that's not too big of a deal.
Does result in a turnover. Okay. Come on, Coach Davis. You can make something happen here, and it would be magical. A pass to Richard Branson, is sick as hell.
Yeah, it'd be a very tough pass because he's covered. But it's definitely doable. Just has to roll like a 5 or a 6 probably to get that pass off.
It's probably just more advisable just to go for the dodge roll and then build a cage with these two. Is this a handoff?
Oh my god!
And a catch. This is insane.
Richard Branson's insane. Actually, Christian Tucker's
I wonder if Coach Doug had even considered this opportunity, or if he thinks it doesn't matter. Davis won't score again.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, Coach Davis is going to have to spend another 2 turns possibly making it, because he's going to have to make going for it if he wants to score this next turn, but we'll see.
Very true, yeah.
He might just play it safe to try to get the touchdown to get some money, points on the board. Or if he really wants to go for it, does like an onside kick or something like that and tries to score again, but who knows?
Oh. Bill Clinton makes 2 rush goals. Back to Doug.
I think Coach Doug might let Coach Davis have this one just for free and then just start going for blood here, potentially.
That's what I'm thinking. Sure, we'll see another foul on Woody Allen, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah, it's looking... Oh my God, this is gonna be tough. Woody Allen. Oh, yep, there we go. Another injury. Just badly hurt. He's just out for the rest of the game. No big deal. I was gonna blitz with Hot, I think. Yep. On to Christian Tucker. Christian Tucker is gonna be going down.
Will we see another injury?
Stun.
It's a stun.
Immediately starts trying to form another cage. Yeah, Coach Davis can't even actually technically score this turn. He doesn't have enough movement to make it there.
Well, kind of an interesting turn of events for these last couple of turns, but I don't think it's really going to affect the outcome of the match.
No, but if you're Coach Davis, that's got to be feeling pretty good that
he does go for the rush for absolutely no reason. For literally zero reason, he goes for the rush.
I don't think any of Coach Davis's players or Coach Doug's players could have made it. He's just pushing the line, you know. There we go. Yep. Keep your players out of danger. Stay put. No free hits. Uh-oh, here comes a blitz. Oh my God. Good pick using original Buffalo with block.
Mm-hmm.
And he still uses chance to fucking try to get one more player right there.
They're really maximizing his foul attempts.
Indeed.
He's fully surrounded. Here comes the foul.
Oh, another injury. It's only badly hurt, so that's good. These players are making their they're getting some points doing these injury rolls, so that's pretty good for Coach Doug.
Coach Doug really wringing out as many points as possible, as much value as possible from this game. And there's the touchdown.
2-1.
Davis not exactly looking like he just scored a touchdown for good reason. Coach Davis has 5 players to work with here to put on the field for this last turn.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some big hits come out from these source blockers on the line.
Yeah, if I was Coach Davis, I would not have put anybody on, or I guess you have to put people on the line, don't you?
Yep, at least 3. So he did the minimum number. Now, if you're Coach Doug, who are you going to try to use your injury or foul roll onto? You gonna try to do Phil Collins, Richard Branson, or Donald Trump?
I mean, they're all linemen. They all have essentially the same stats.
I'd say you probably go for Richard Branson because he's got the 5-star player points. You know, he's technically worth a little bit more just because he's 1 point away from leveling up. Coach Doug's getting a lot of pushes here. Not exactly what he's looking for.
Well, I want about as good as you could hope for Coach Davis.
Here comes
There's
the
the
blitz. Oh, original Buffalo
Wow.
has block though.
Oh, he does have block. I do like that lineup choice for Coach Doug to leave original Buffalo, the player with the block, off the front line so he can blitz in where he's needed.
Yep, I think that's a smart choice too.
No success from that foul attempt. Minus a stun.
Might as well go to pick up the ball and try to make a pass. Oh, he's not going to try to pass it.
Backwards pass.
And that's the game, folks.
Whew. Bit of a tough one to watch, if I'm being perfectly honest.
All right, let's bring in the coaches. Coach Davis, that I guess I have like one big question for you. That when that turn ended early on your first drive, what happened there, my guy?
I hit the space bar, and the space bar is binded to intern, and I did not mean to hit the space bar.
Oh, that's unlucky. It seemed that that one turn where you ended early seemed to just lead to a series of unfortunate events.
I mean, the first half was a series of unfortunate events as well. Again, we learned that 2+ means 75% chance. You know, I mean, that's just that's the bad luck of the Elf team, but we'll push through it. I mean, just like last week, we got our only touchdown in the last 2 plays of the game.
Still a touchdown nonetheless, though. Gets you points on the board and points for your players.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in Coach Doug. Coach Doug, congratulations on your victory. You know, I bet it felt good seeing Coach Davis failing to pick up those roles after it happened to you last week. So, you know,
it's a good feeling when it actually works, you know.
Oh, of course.
So, for some reason, I made all the roles I went for, basically. And when that happens, you can play a good game of Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smooth operator right there. He just, he went in, he made all the dodges necessary and, you know, put players accordingly, got a bunch of KOs early on, had the numbers game going for you too. So great game coming out from both of you. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time, Blood Bowl fans. Peace.
Peace.